Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo.
I knew that was coming.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting giraffe.
Interrupting giraffe.
Hey, so if you couldn't guess by now, we are talking about
Interrupting people.
Yeah, being interruptible. Hashtag love rules.
That's right. We are talking about ways to build community and love people intentionally through love rules. And our love rule for today is be interruptible. Clearly, we are. But we do want to talk to you today, especially if you're a mom or if you're a business person or if you just have a busy schedule, about the value of being interruptible. And I think one thing that I learned very early on, one of my first jobs outside of college, was this, is that customers are the point of your work, not an interruption of it. I think that's something to keep in mind, especially as we're running our small refit empire, is that we have to make time for our customers, for our people.
Yeah, that's a good one. And the second would be accessibility and approachability are awesome.
Awesome.
For you guys. Awesome. For you guys who like alliteration, accessibility and approachability are awesome. I know for us, one practical little tip we love to tell our instructors is to get kind of all your administrative work done before class. So that would be making your playlists before class. I do mine at red lights, not while I'm driving, but at red lights. And the reason for that is that 15 minutes before class, that is when you're supposed to be connecting with your people. That 15 minutes after class, instead of rushing out the door, that is when community and connection happen.
The final thing is, in order to be interruptible, you need to schedule non-interruptible times. That means creating a sacred space for yourself, whether or not it's that you're working, maybe you're even resting, maybe you're just having fun or taking me time. It's important that you carve out those pieces of time that you do not let those interruptions interfere with, because that is your rest stop. That is when you are refueling, or maybe that's even when you're pushing forward some work that has deadlines. But it's important because I think when you create a space to create, to work, to rest, to play, you then can also enjoy the moments when those small interruptions take place.
I know practically for me, I'm more of an early bird. Angela's more of a night owl, so I'll get 1 a.m. texts that's like, have you thought about this? No, I haven't, because I'm currently staring at the back of my eyelids. But for me, I'm an early bird, and so a lot of times that uninterruptible time is at 6:30 a.m.
Some practical tips for creating uninterruptible space are as follows. Number one, turn your phone off. It sounds like such a simple gesture, but really the anxiety and the responsiveness that happens when our phone dings or when that text message comes in makes us crazy. We automatically want to throw everything out the window that we were working on to respond to that text. So turn it off or put it in the other room.
Another thing is to set a designated time to check email. Man, email is one of those deals for me that I feel really good about myself when I have like 5 in my inbox and I can respond, but I might not just be being productive, I might just be being busy. And so setting a time, whether that's first thing in the morning, at lunch, in the afternoon, or twice a day, whatever works for you to check email.
Yeah, and I think the final thing is social media. I mean, look, we are all connected via social media, and those Facebook messages come in and we want to check our Instagram accounts and see who's doing what on social media. But you know what? That is an interruption of your time. And so if you're not taking care of that sacred space and putting those things on the shelf, you're going to feel like you're constantly interrupted all day long. And if you're like me, you're going to get to the end of the day and feel completely unaccomplished and want to punch a wall. Punch a wall. So take our advice. Be interruptible, but know when you need to take time to put some parameters and boundaries around non-interruptible sacred spaces. Anything else?
I think that's it. I'll work on my interrupting cow and giraffe jokes for later.
That's pretty awful. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Don't forget to interrupt us. We're waiting to hear from you.
Yeah. Shoot us a text.